Hi everybody, we are back with another activity to do. I have Mia, my little helper, and Kaylee, my other helper. And what we're going to do today is try to make a beach scene that you can use for a tactile play, and the kids can eat it as well. So what I want to do first is tell you all the things that you will need. For this, you will need some Cheerios or some other kind of cereal. A Ziploc bag. Make sure it has either the Ziploc closure, or if it doesn't have a Ziploc closure, make sure you tape the top of it because we're going to be crushing up some Cheerios in here. So you also need some Jell-O. I only had yellow Jell-O. I'm going to try to add some food coloring to this. This is going to be our water. So I also have some little Swedish fish, some sea creature gummies. Of course, to make your Jell-O, you're going to need your bowl. You need your boiling water, which we're working on over there. You also need a cup of cold water. So you need a measuring cup as well. And then we will start with that, and then we will move on from there. So I'm going to put you right up here. First, we're going to make our Jell-O.
Yeah.
So, you want to open up your Jell-O. Again, I have yellow. Blue probably is going to look the nicest because then it could be like your water for your beach. So, I'm going to open this up.
Mommy, Mommy, can I help you?
Yep, pour it in here. And your kiddos can help you. I would just suggest, being right there just in case. Yep, pour it all out. Ooh, smells good too. This one is pineapple. Can you smell it? Oh, don't do that. It'll get all over. Okay, let me shut off my boiling water. I hear it. Okay, so you stick your Jell-O in there. Next, we're gonna add our boiling water. So,
boiling water.
I would suggest that you do this part, the adult does this part, just because you are dealing with something extremely hot. You don't want your kiddos to get burned. Oh, this is really, 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 really hot. Okay, 1 cup of boiling water. You want to mix that up. So, I guess we also need a spoon.
Mommy,
Mix this up. Just don't touch it, okay? Mix it up. Here, mix it up. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up.
It's okay if you get this deep. Huh?
Now you want to mix this until it's completely dissolved in here. So this still looks pretty granulated. We want to go ahead and mix that a little bit more. Go ahead, Mia, mix it up. You can put in the cold water, okay?
I'm Kaylee do it.
Okay. Kaylee's going to finish mixing this up. Or I'll finish mixing this up. Let's see.
I'll do the blue color.
So it should probably take about a minute or so. Maybe not even. We just want it to get dissolved in here.
What? Kaylee, I guess you're not in the video. Hey, you're being mean. I am in the video.
Now it does say on here that there's a speed set method. So instead of, this will take 4 hours to be totally done. This speed set method looks like it'll only take about 30 to 90 minutes. But I've never done it before, so we're not going to try it now. Okay, let me put my boiling water back. Next thing, you need a cup of cold water. So I'm just going to go to the sink for this.
Hey! Don't come over here. You're saying that.
All right, dump it in, Mia.
Hey!
Dump it in with me.
Can
Right,
you dump it in?
all right, mix up that Jell-O. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. This is the perfect time to add the food coloring.
Can we taste it?
No, do not taste that yet.
Must not taste good.
I'm going to add a couple drops of this food coloring, and we're going to see what happens.
I want to do.
Okay, ready?
Can I help her? No, I want to do it.
Whoa, that's good. All right, mix it up. Mix it up. See what
Carry
happens.
mine.
Oh yeah, that's pretty blue. I think we. Let me show the.
And that's where we
I think we did a good job on making
Mommy,
it.
it's
Oh,
blue.
it's greenish, but that's what's gonna happen with the yellow Jello. So we're gonna stick this in the refrigerator after it's all mixed together.
Don't.
And it says that this should be done in about 4 hours. So in the meantime, this is probably gonna be a multi-part video. In the meantime, all right, let's put this in the fridge.
Oh, mommy. Pizza.
So the next
Okay,
thing,
this
I
is
put that in my
pizza.
refrigerator. That's gonna sit for a couple hours. The next thing that we're gonna work on is making our, so that's gonna be the water for like our little ocean scene. The next thing we're gonna work on is the sand. So you're gonna take your Cheerios.
Okay, maybe this one. Okay.
Set you back up there for a minute. We're gonna take these Cheerios.
Hi guys, look
I'm gonna
at.
put like a
Mommy.
handful or so.
Mommy, look at what I found.
Ooh.
See guys.
Now, if you want to have your kiddos, watch out, honey. Let me scooch and get a spoon. If you want to have them scoop the Cheerios into here, you can have them do that as well.
Mommy,
That's just
I want
another
to
activity.
do it too. I want to do it.
Good job. It's more.
Mommy, can I
That's
do
more.
it too? Mommy, can I do it?
It's more.
Mommy, can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead. You're each going to get a bag of these. Like maybe 2 more scoops. Woo. All right, put it in there.
Carrie, that's you scooping mine.
All right, so I'm gonna close this up. Again, we wanna make sure you kinda get the air out of there. We wanna make sure that this closes because we are going to have your kiddos smash it. They could use their hands to smash. I grabbed the meat tenderizer. You can use that to smash. And what you wanna do basically is like pulverize this until you get, see how it's becoming kind of like granulated? You can do the same thing with graham crackers. You could do the same thing
What is
with
that? It's so.
like different cookies, stuff like that. But we just want to smash this, and then this is going to be edible. So this is going to be our sand. Go ahead and do that a little bit, Haley.
Woo! How I did that.
Oh, not so hard.
Yeah, do you think that one's the best?
That's a meat tenderizer. So use the flat part because that's going to be the easiest part.
Is that pointy? Is it really pointy?
It is pointy.
This one would be the easiest. Don't touch it like.
If
if you don't like yourself sharp, you better use that one.
Okay. The other thing I have, my original thought was that I was going to buy these for each one of my families, but the store that I went to get this from after I bought this didn't have any more. So I'm just gonna do this real quick to show you guys. This is Jello Play Edible Sand. So kind of along that same ocean beach idea. This is just, you make this the same way as pudding. So I'm gonna open this. Supposedly there's some edible stickers in here as well.
Stickers?
Yeah, I don't know what they look like though. They're kind of stuck on the side of the box. So I'm gonna make this as well. We'll do this on tape
Mommy,
and then
can I help you?
I'll
Mommy, can I
probably
help
stop
you?
and then film
You
another
wanna
one.
try to
to-
smash
to
it?
show
Can
you
you
the
help
end.
us with that? Yeah, try
Alright,
to smash
this
it.
is,
Kelly, help us.
there you
Can I
go.
smell
It
it?
looks like pudding, so I don't know
Smells
how
like
this is any
sand.
different.
Ready? You try to smash it. You?
No, I think it smells like vanilla.
Kinda
Okay,
smells like
so this
sand.
one is a quick set pudding. It looks like you do
Smash it on the table.
3 cups of cold milk, and we want to beat this for 2 minutes. So back to get my cup again.
Cups are handy.
1, ooh,
Ooh. If you spill it a little bit, it's fine.
3. Okay, this one we're gonna whisk. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna kind of stir it around and beat it. Yep, go ahead, Kaylee. Now, while Kaylee's doing that, I'm going to show you these stickers real quick if I can get them open.
Kelly, it's your turn to mask. I want mix.
Oh, they're
After
like
me.
taped in here, that's why.
Ooh, I'm mixing good, Mom.
Very good. Keep
Mom,
going.
I want mix.
So, when all of this is done,
Now that looks perfect.
Mommy.
Mommy,
Oh yeah,
you're
this is
not
just like
letting
sugar
me
paper
do it.
stickers. These
Mommy,
are kind
I
of
want
cool.
to do the stickers.
So these we will put in
We'll do it
there
together.
once the pudding is all
Okay.
set.
Mommy, can I do one?
No, you can't right now. Let's
Because
see.
it's like,
Okay, so I'm gonna let that pudding set. I'm gonna let the Jell-O set, and then when I come back on, I will show you how to kind of set up your beach scene. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a baking sheet and do half the Jell-O, half the sand, and then put all those little tiny gummies or fruit snacks or whatnot into our ocean, and then the kids can kind of fish them out and they can eat them and they can play and use a spoon and all of that. So I'll be back on in a little bit with that, as well as a Father's Day craft that goes along with our beach theme. So until then, we will see you in a little bit. Okay, bye-bye.